It needs a AAA.
Okay.
I mean, it should plug in, but
Yeah.
anyway, if you have a AAA, let's try it. If you have two, let's.
Yep.
Yeah, neither one has a battery, so one is
Where's
working
my
and one
position
isn't.
here?
You're there. So here's the deal for today. You buy anything off of SuzanneSummers.com and you get these 3 supplements. The vitamin D,
Right.
resveratrol, liver renew.
Okay.
It's an $85 value.
Okay.
And we're doing this special because these are coming up on expiration dates. We
Okay.
have to be upfront about that.
Okay.
These are some of your new supplements. The prebiotic, colon renew, dopa renew, which isn't new, but we haven't had it in a long time. I think when you start by explaining what dopamine is and that how it's generated, and that if you're not making dopamine, if you're not making enough dopamine, you might be craving sugar, alcohol. I think it helps to explain the dopamine connection first, and then say.
Give me your best description of dopamine.
It's a neurotransmitter that makes you feel excited and.
So, why do we diminish from toxicity?
If your gut isn't healthy, you're not making the neurotransmitters.
Great.
So when your gut's not healthy and then you start craving a little sugar, or maybe you're craving a little alcohol, or maybe a little caffeine, or something like that, that's a quick fix of how you can get a hit of dopamine. So when you're not getting that hit, then you go, well, sugar will give it to me. Well, caffeine will give it to me. Well, maybe some junk food will. So it creates bad habits when you're not getting the dopamine.
Yep.
Here's a way to support healthy dopamine production.
I got it.
Joint ease, you remember.
Yeah.
I'll assist you on that.
Yeah.
It's herbal blend.
All those things.
Completely herbal blend. We're not allowed to say inflammation on TV, but I'm okay if you say it. This is to help with inflammation.
Fuck them.
Healthy cartilage.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
But still don't use pain. Pain is a medical thing.
Okay.
Like it's not allowed. But we're okay with inflammation.
Okay.
Prebiotic, you've got that down. Gentle colon renew,
Okay.
you've got that down. Do you want me to make this? Do you want to make it?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's have it in tea. Good job on the potatoes, Al.
Thank you.
How are your ribs looking?
They look fine. I mean, I just peeked in, 20 minutes ago. So,
Exciting lunch.
And then I'll also just remind people that special is still going on. That's why I have that out.
I had this the other night with cold water. It's a ugh taste.
Oh, really?
And it's not in hot water at all. Very interesting. It's kind of surprised me, like drinking, eating a lemon.
Okay, I'll get you a spoon, and I'll go make you some hot water during the show. But today is a supplement show.
Okay.
But you can
Gotcha.
buy
And
anything
then-
for
and then
$50,
the,
and you're
rollerball
going to
is
get
still-
this for free.
Okay.
Do you don't need any of these open, do you?
No.
Okay.
No.
looks like. Are we live? Because this thing looks like it's on.
Not live yet.
I don't know about that.
Did you just press it?
I didn't press. I just.
Oh, yeah, you did. Hi. You pressed something. Al made us live.
Oh,
You
there
got
you
a
go.
whole lot of people watching.
Okay. All right.
Hello.
Hi.
We'll go
I was
live
just
here
sitting
too.
here staring, as one does.
Hi, friends.
Okay, are we on?
We're on.
Okay. All right, we got a good show for you today.
You guys probably had a nice shot of my back for a long time. Sorry.
That was our production team, which is called Caroline and Alan. Thank you. So today's supplements, I love talking about supplements. I actually really, really do. I get it. You know, I'm just finishing up my 27th book, and you got to learn something writing 27 books. And I was listening to this author on television the other day. He was an author of historical books, and he so knew his subject, and I thought, yeah, when you write a book, you have to go over the information so many times and fact check and go back to the people you interviewed and go back again and edit, and by the time you finish it, you really have mastered that subject. So it was said maybe a decade ago, people would mock people who took supplements, calling it,
sorry.
Hello. I need a facelift.
We've evidently been live for quite a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
Anyway,
you
hi.
can see that we don't change much
Yeah.
between live and not live. Anyway, they used to mock people who took supplements, calling it expensive urine. The example I like to look at is my husband, who's been on supplements now for well over a decade. And I hate to do this, but when he's around his contemporaries, there's such a marked difference. And the difference is in his energy. I call it juice. The subtitle of my next book is How to Keep Your Juice. Juice is all the engines running, all the cell communication working at optimum, all the glands and organs working at optimum. So reverse aging, anti-aging, or now as they're calling it, healthy aging, because the reverse aging and anti-aging people felt that there was a negative spin on anti and reverse. So they're calling it healthy aging. I think it it's not as impactful as anti-aging, because the whole thing about anti-aging is not the exterior so much, although it manifests on the outside. What this is all about, what these supplements I'm going to talk to you about today, is keeping the insides young, keeping your organs and glands working at optimal. And that is what the degrade called aging is. Shut down glands that aren't working well, thyroids that aren't firing, thymus that's not. If your thymus isn't firing, that's the gatekeeper to your immune system. If your gut isn't working right, if you don't have a healthy gut, you're not healthy. So these are real interesting times, and the reason I care so much about it, from my own personal point of view, but I hope in your point of view also, is we're going to live to 90, 100, 110. We are, like it or not. And I mean to say that on purpose, because if you aren't healthy on your own, the medical establishment, will keep you alive all those years with no quality of life. And we're all watching that with loved ones, parents, people who are in nursing homes. So when you look at the present paradigm of aging, what is it? It's decrepit, frail. It's one of the big three: heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, or all three, and an eventual last stop at the nursing home. I met President Reagan several times, and at the end of his life, I always thought, what a tragedy. Here's this man who has no idea he was president of the United States because he lost his mind to Alzheimer's. So how do you protect all that? You keep everything inside working at optimum. You got to really be cognizant of the chemical assault. That's why I have the organic skin care, hair care, makeup, all these supplements. I like the way I'm aging. There's only one thing I don't like about aging. One thing, and that's that my friends are dying. I don't want to go that way. I'm now making, younger friends, so I don't have to go through the pain of losing people. It's very sad. All of us who are my age, it's just, I go to a lot of funerals, and you don't want to be preachy. And I'm grown old enough to know that when the time comes to say, I told you so, you don't even say it. You don't need to say it. It's unnecessary. It's too late. So what I'm trying to get to you, that I've done, the switch I've made in my life and my family's life, is I don't want you to get to a place where you go, I should have listened, or she told me, or whatever. Start today. If you're not doing any of this, today's the day you can start. Why wait till tomorrow? The longer you put it off, the more your body will start to degrade. That's what aging is. You want to keep all your cells, your 90 trillion cells that I talk about all the time. You want to keep them in the best health you can possibly achieve, because the definition of health is having more functioning cells than malfunctioning cells. You know how you get malfunctioning cells to where you have more malfunctioning than functioning? Toxicity, chemicals, non-organic food. I mean, who thought it was a good idea to put poison on our food? I can't even, when did that happen? I remember when it happened at our home, in the 50s, my mother used to get rid of her ants when they would infiltrate the kitchen with a sticky paste of ivory soap and water. Remember ivory soap? And then she came home one day with a can of Raid. And that was the beginning of the chemicalization in our life. Then all the mineral oil and everything, yes?
I'm gonna just ask you to speak up a little. Some folks on Instagram are having a hard time
Oh,
hearing.
I'm sorry.
Guys,
Probably because of the wind. We're having
we-
little mini tornadoes here in the desert.
Yeah, we've got the microphone on. Please turn your own volume up, guys.
Yeah.
Do your best because we're at as high a volume as we can. I know you can hear me better because I'm right next to the mic.
The desert is very dramatic when it's either very, very hot or very, very cold or very, very windy. It's never just sort of so-so. So today we are really having windstorms here. I kind of like it. It cleans the air, but it probably affects your south. So anyway, I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. I wanted to tell you all that before I start talking about supplements. So you go, I don't want to hear about supplements. The choices that you make every day determine your outcome, how well you're going to age, and that paradigm I was talking about. If you don't like the look of the present paradigm, I don't want to end up not knowing who I am or who I was. I don't want to end up with one of those 3 diseases. The lucky thing I experienced, and many of you have gone through this, I got cancer early on. Man, was that a wake-up call for me, and that is what I call my veiled gift. So I've taken this very seriously for the last 20 years. I'm on full hormone replacement. I take all the supplements that I talked to you about, and I use organic skincare, hair care, and makeup, and I eat organic food, and I clean my house with organic toxic-free chemicals, and I run HEPA filters to keep the air clean. That's what we all can do, and you can keep your personal space as toxic-free as you can possibly afford and handle, and you've got a much better shot at thriving and surviving. And you know, I have this incredible family that you see on Facebook all the time. I want to be around. Not only do I want to be around, I don't want to be the old lady in the corner that, can't remember anything and that's decrepit and frail. No, I want to be of it like I am. We all did yoga together this morning. It was so wonderful, wasn't it, Caroline?
Great.
We're out on the back where I have those parties out in the back, and the 5 of us did a great yoga class together from 25 to 72. It was just a wonderful statement on a group of healthy people who have taken this seriously. My family has taken it seriously. So that being said, today we've got some incredible deals. So we got a deal for you. I sound like a car salesman. I don't mean to, but I do, because this first thing I'm going to talk about, you're going to get three things for free, which I will explain, which is an $85 value for free. And the reason you're going to get these 3 things, which I'll talk about in a minute, is that they have a date on their expiration date on them, but plenty of time for you to get them and use them up, and that's why we can give them to you for, frankly, practically nothing. Okay, so the first one we have today is, we just started this.
Can I
yes.
interject for 1 second, guys? So I'm just going to show you this deal here. Can you hold up the 3 free supplements?
Here's the 3.
Any purchase at SuzanneSummers.com today of $50, you're going to get the vitamin D, the resveratrol, and the liver renew for free.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be a supplement purchase, any purchase. Anything at SuzanneSummers.com for $50.
You can buy these guys over here.
Yeah. Ooh.
The micro roller ball, and the organic liquid oxygen, and the Aegis serum, and the Radiance moisture with all the coconut oil in it. You get these 3 with that. Or if you buy the supplements, you get these.
Anything for $50.
Anything.
And I also just want to say one other thing. For those of you who are listening to me prep Suzanne has hundreds of products. And before we do every show, we run down as review all the products that we're doing and all the things that we are legally allowed to say. Right. So Suzanne knows her supplements. She knows them very well.
I swear.
No, well, you did. Yeah, you said.
Sorry,
you said
I didn't know
FM.
you were there.
But we haven't sold Dopa Renew in a while,
Right.
and we do little reminders before the show. Right. Suzanne knows these products inside out,
right.
But we all need a little reminder, and that's my job, is to give her the reminder.
She's the president of our company.
Yeah, that's it. But she knows her stuff.
Right. Well, like yesterday, what was the ingredient I forgot about?
African birch, and I forgot to.
Yeah, it was in the Aegis serum. Because there's so many ingredients in all of these, I do forget sometimes. Anyway, I get cocky thinking I don't need to prep because I know this inside and out, and then I go, wait a minute, what's the mechanism for dopamine in the brain? Okay, Let's just start with this prebiotic. What I really like about this prebiotic is that it's a chewable. Prebiotic, you go, so what? Why do I need a prebiotic? Well, the prebiotic is the food for the...
We're not selling the
Oh, we're not
probiotic
so-
today.
okay.
Yeah.
The prebiotic is food for your probiotic. You got your probiotic when I was on QVC last week, or you can go to my website. This is a chew that really tastes good. These chewables are dangerous for me because I'd like to eat them like candy. You only need one. And you take this before you take your probiotic, and now it makes your probiotic work better. I was saying a moment ago that if you don't have a healthy gut, you're not healthy. And when I look around, everybody's got bellies. Men, she's chewing. Men have got bellies, women have got bellies. I've got a belly. I got that mold in my intestines, like 7 years ago, and I've been fighting it. It takes so long for all these things to eliminate themselves, but you got to do it. Otherwise, you're constantly in chronic pain. I'm getting almost flat. I don't have those crampy feelings in my gut. You know, I just want to, for those of you who haven't watched me for a while, we all think our stomach is here, that we go, oh, my stomach hurts. This is not your stomach. Your stomach is right here under your left breast. This is where the stomach is, right here. What hurts are your intestines. So when you go, oh, I have cramps in my stomach, you have cramps in your intestines, you have cramps, you have intestinal distress. Some people have SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. That's because the food's not getting out of the stomach fast enough because you have a lack of hydrochloric acid. And that's a whole other, I can get so complicated on this. Anyway, give probiotic, if you're taking probiotics, try the prebiotic today, and your probiotic will work even better. And once you get that flora balanced from the good guys and the bad guys, you want to have more good guys than bad guys, but you need the bad guys. But the good guys eat up the bad guys, but you need them in there to create this little war. It's your microbiome. It's your flora balance. So you want to keep your intestines as healthy as possible. Sugar is the worst food you can eat for intestinal problems. You probably know this. Sugar is cancer's favorite food, by the way, and sugar is mold's favorite food. Sugar is your bad parasites in your gut's favorite food. So we have something here called dopamine.
Can I pause for just a second? A lot of people are jumping and asking about the probiotics.
Okay.
We are currently temporarily out of stock. They are on order. We had a big rush on them because Suzanne's probiotic is amazing.
It's amazing.
So we
When do
will
we
keep
get
you
it back?
posted when that, I think, I have to ask Jill. I think it's the end of the month. Jill, can you let me know when the probiotic will be back in stock?
So we will alert you when the probiotic is back, because ours, we're really proud of our probiotic because it's that dual encapsulation where the probiotic is a capsule inside a capsule, so that when I was just talking about when it goes into your stomach, the acid often will eat up the probiotic before it has a chance to get into the intestine. With ours, the acid eats the outside of the capsule, but the good guys are still intact, and they make their way into the intestines. I find that so fascinating.
And yes, you can use your Amazon account at SuzanneSummers.com. We have a connection there.
And that. Okay, dopamine. And I was asking Caroline about it because there's something that we make in our brain called dopamine. And when your dopamine supplies have diminished, you start craving things. And how do they diminish? Toxicity in the brain, all the things I was just talking about. Poor diet, imbalance of your gut. If your good and bad flora is not imbalanced, that really affects there. Most of your serotonin is made in your GI tract, but if you're imbalanced, you're not making proper serotonin, so you're not getting the dopamine hit. Why do you care? This is where your cravings are. When you want to have Christmas and the holidays were a perfect example. People will send you a box of candy. You're just going to take a bite. Maybe just have one. How many times have you finished most of the box? The same thing with ice cream. You're just going to have one spoonful, and pretty soon you're scraping the bottom of the carton. We've all done that. This takes away cravings. You're trying to not drink, like I'm not drinking in January, my beloved tequila. I'm actually, my dopamine supplies must be good because I got my my gut really working well now. I'm not craving alcohol, but were I to be craving alcohol, I'd be taking this. Like stop the craving for sugar, or any destructive, addictive behavior, and throw in there the one I used to have. You know, I grew up in an alcoholic family. Everybody was an alcoholic except me. Know what I did? It was the same thing, same addiction. I wouldn't spend money I didn't have. I know when I wrote Keeping Secrets, so many women related to that. And you go buy some dumb thing, and then you come home thinking, why'd I buy it? I can't afford it. But you keep it anyway because it's that, for the moment, it satisfies the craving.
The dopamine. It gives you a dopamine hit.
Gives you a dopamine hit. And I wrote about that in my book, Keeping Secrets, and if any of you saw my one-woman show, when I would buy that thing that I didn't need, I'd get kind of giddy for a moment. That's like, that was my drink, or that was my piece of candy, that was my sugar, that was, if I was a drug addict, that would be my drug. So this is a very powerful and important supplement made for us by our incredible supplier, who has a scientific advisory board of 26 doctors, professionals, and scientists. You know, I don't sit here and make this stuff up. I'm not a doctor or a chemist. They do it, and they take such care to make sure that what we bring to you is top notch.
I have a friend asking to see the size of the pill.
Okay. So we've got the prebiotic food for your probiotic. If you're out of probiotic, use something else until we get ours. I highly recommend ours. It's really cutting edge. And there's the Dopa Renew. It's not a capsule. I know you like capsules better, but some of them they're just not able to turn into capsules. Well, there's Al in his orange shirt. There you are.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Can you take this if you're on an antidepressant?
Yeah.
I don't see why not, but you should ask a doctor, yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, I don't know the answer to, but maybe when you get your dopamine supplies resupplied, like with something like this, maybe you won't need an antidepressant. A lot of times, antidepressant is for people who have severe hormone imbalance. You might, go to Life Extension and get your estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, your major and minor hormones checked to see, because when the hormones are off, I've written all these books about it, anxiety, panic attacks, depression, moods, unexplained moods, either good moods or, no, not good moods, depressed moods or angry moods, none of them's okay. Okay, now.
Before you move on, a couple questions here. Yes, teenagers can take this, not an issue. Yes, you can take it with other supplements.
Yeah.
I don't see.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, joint ease.
Ooh, batten down the hatches.
I know. It's really quite the little storm here today. We're going to move into the kitchen a little bit because we have a lunch plan today. That's
And
awesome.
also, just one more thing before you move on. Remember, every purchase, you guys, a $50 purchase.
Oh, right.
Every $50 purchase at SuzanneSummers.com today, you're going to get these three supplements.
And I'm going to tell you what these are in a minute, but just know that if you ordered this kit that I'm talking about right now, which I'm not quite finished. Okay.
Any $50 purchase.
Okay. All right. So the next one that's coming up is Joint Ease. This is so loaded with herbs. Chinese skullcap, mulberry extract, Kutch tree extract, Vicalin. Have any of that at home? No. All right. So as we get older, our cartilage starts to wear out. Once your cartilage stretches from an injury, or if your body's not firing with all the proper nutrients and minerals, you get cartilage. That's the aches and pains. That's that ache. That's this ache. Anybody got that ache? Hip ache, back ache, joints. And if cartilage is damaged to a point where it just kind of no longer is the little cushion between the bones, like imagine these are joints, and right in here is your cartilage, like a little pillow. When that's gone, guess what happens? You get bone on bone, and anybody who has bone on bone, and I know I have a friend who has bone on bone, the pain is excruciating. So before that happens, take care of your joints. This Joint Ease is nature's way with these beautiful herbs and Chinese skullcap and Kutch tree and bicalin and all these wonderful things that are in there, go the natural way first. You don't want to spend your life on pharmaceutical painkillers. Avoid that forever if you can, or as long as you can. Try to do it naturally. We all know that any dependence on any drug creates a side effect that requires another drug, which creates a side effect that creates another drug. And my older friends, I just see them on so many pills. I don't take any drugs, none. My husband doesn't take any drugs. In fact, when he dislocated his hip, jumping off the wall, showing off for me, which he should not have done, was the first time he'd ever had a pharmaceutical drug in his life for the pain and the anesthetic. And here he is, 82 years old, and it's like shocking. But I feel really good about the fact that we don't require the drugs. But I'll tell you, we human beings will do anything to take pain away. And that's why drug addiction is such a problem in this country. What about if we catch it before it's really a problem? So those little aches and pains and things in the joint and the elbow and the hip, just try joint rehab. Okay.
I brought up the Ritter fan because
Yeah.
I thought it would be more glamorous.
Okay, there's one more thing in this package here.
Before we move on, I'm getting some questions. I had some questions about the Dopa Renew. I'm going to show you guys the bottle. The active ingredients in this are calcium and wild green oat extract. Suzanne is always bringing you natural solutions. Again, this is the Dopa Renew. Hi,
It's
Chi
okay.
Chi.
She'll pick you up in a minute.
Calcium and wild green oat extract. That's the Dopa Renew. And I just showed you guys the joint
Do you know you have spoiled your dog?
I know.
Yeah.
The joint ease with that amazing herbal
just
blend.
Know that you know that.
P.S. I can't live without this supplement. I take it every single day, and on the days that I forget, my hip gets a little achy. So,
And also,
I hear you, Chi Chi. I hear you.
also, the pain you get in your hand here and
Yes.
things like that.
Yeah, I tend. I'll start
Yeah.
doing this on the days that I don't
Yeah.
take it. You know,
And
when
we're
you get
all
that
on the
feeling like
computer
real
all the
stiff.
time, so these are good things. Thank you, Zion.
They're all
Actually,
talking
where it
about
goes?
Chi
Over
Chi.
here. Yeah, and there's one on the floor there. Our flowers, blue.
There's
my
Chi Chi.
grandson Zion, who's one of the nicest. kids
Oh,
on the,
your
on
hot
the
water's
planet.
probably ready.
Okay. Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna
All
go
right.
get your
So
water.
now I'm going to talk about this while she gets the hot water. Gentle colon renew. Okay. What's better? What's better than having a great poop in the morning? Nothing. And all I hear from my readers and when I do lectures, I go, how many in this room are constipated? And I usually speak to thousands of women. Most of the hands go up. That's not good. That means it's not working right. That means your small intestines are really not happening. So what about at night before you went to bed? Now you can do this in cold water, but it's kind of like drinking lemon juice. It's a fizzy thing. At night before you go to bed, have a nice cup of Gentle Colon Renew. I call it tea. It's just a clear liquid. Okay. All right. You put it in there. Okay. First of all, a hot drink before you go to sleep is always nice and soothing. See, it fizzes up. And there's vitamin C in here, vitamin B6. Do you know why vitamin B is so important? You want to keep your brain? Vitamin B keeps your brain operating at optimum. So you want vitamin B. And there's magnesium in here. Most of the doctors that I interview in my book say that most of us are magnesium depleted. It's so important. Magnesium is probably the most important mineral for making the body run at optimum. What does magnesium do? Magnesium makes you calm, really calm. Magnesium makes you regular.
A little louder for the Instagram
Magnesium makes you regular. That's why Epsom salt baths are so nice. It's a lot of magnesium. So before you go to bed, you take a little cup of your colon, gentle colon cleanse, gentle colon renew, we called it. and I mean gentle. It's just sort of a little reminder, a little nudge, not Mount Vesuvius, you know what I mean? And I don't think any of us like that, and I don't really think that's healthy, because that's not the way it's supposed to work. The body's a flow. Everything's supposed to just gently flow through us in this natural, incredible machine that we've been given. The most incredible machine ever. And look at how we abuse it. So your nice little...
Can I read a testimonial?
Yeah. Here's
Chris,
my darling son Bruce and Caroline's husband. Look at this face.
I'm just here for the ribs.
Yeah, the ribs are...
yeah, ribs are coming up
and
next,
artichokes.
guys.
Ribs and artichokes.
Okay.
And fresh cut fries in duck fat. I'm going to do them twice so that with truffle salt.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, you have a friend, Christine McCarthy, and she said, I've been taking the omega-3, D3, and resveratrol for about 10 weeks now. Last pelvic ultrasound showed uterine and ovarian cysts decreased in size.
Wow.
My blood pressure is down enough that I no longer need amlodipine. I am also doing fine without Cymbalta. Can't say enough about these 3 supplements. Now, obviously, we can't talk about medical conditions, but Christine, wow, we are so happy for you.
And think of, by eliminating those 2 drugs you just mentioned, you have lowered your toxic burden by eliminating foreign molecules. Anytime you put a foreign molecule into your body goes, what? What am I supposed to do with this? Because our bodies know what to do with vegetables and all the wonderful things you're going to see in our kitchen in a couple of minutes. It doesn't know what to do with chemicals, so it stores them in organs and glands, and also, by the way, in the fat. If people are on synthetic drugs, they usually start gaining a lot of weight because the brain is trying to protect you by keeping these foreign molecules away from your precious organs and glands. So guess what? It says, well, I can store it in the fat. The more toxins and foreign molecules you take in, the more fat you need to store it. So remember that.
Also, guys, some of you are online. There is no promo code for the free gift today. When you order and when you check out, that free gift, if you spend $50, will automatically be added to your order. So, Suzanne, can you take us through the free gift? This is an $85 value, and these products are coming up on the expiration, the best buy date, which is either March or April, depending on the supplement. They're still good. They just start decreasing in potency
But
after
they're
that
fine
point.
until
So
the expiration date.
yeah, and fine. I mean,
When they make us put an expiration date, they're very aggressive. Really.
yeah, they're looking for the highest purity and
Exactly.
potency, which is why people buy your supplements.
Right.
But you guys get this for free because
Right.
of it. So lucky you.
Free. This is really a good thing. Okay, Liver Renew. We've talked about this before. I'm not drinking alcohol this month, but when I do drink alcohol, I would never go to bed without taking. It says on here 1 capsule. I always take 2.
Well, the one a day is just for your daily detox.
Yeah.
So
And the liver. Do you know where the liver is? I love knowing where. We need to know where the parts are in our body. So if the stomach's over here under the left breast, the liver is over here under the right breast. And so sometimes when you feel that and it's kind of sore, that means your liver is upset. You don't want an upset liver. This is our detox organ, and in today's world with all this toxicity, this organ's got to work at max, and it's not in most people. So here's your Liver Renew, 1 a day. But if you drink alcohol, because it's milk thistle cleans the liver, and milk thistle puts back what the alcohol has depleted. So you can take 2, or if you really drank a lot, take 3, and you won't have a headache in the morning if you do this. Some people automatically, if they drink, they take an aspirin, and now you're messing with the lining of your GI tract in your stomach. You don't want to do that. This is safe. This is what your liver wants. Your liver goes, oh, thank you. I know what that is. I know what to do with it. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's this. Liver Renew, which is predominantly milk thistle. Say
And
that.
it's free
Say
today.
that when you're drunk. Milk thistle.
with a $50 purchase
And
on
free,
anything
free,
for SuzanneSummers.com,
okay.
that's your first free gift.
Vitamin D3. Most everybody is vitamin D3 depleted. In paleo times, I always like to go back to early man to understand our evolution. Early man didn't need to take supplementation because they got their vitamin D from the sun. They walked around naked and barefoot. They were getting the electrical charge from the earth, and they were getting the vitamin D3 from the sun. And they usually were naked. Have you been naked in the sun today? Probably not. Nor I. So This is the most incredible thing you can do for the foremost important systems in your body. Your cardiovascular, your heart, your cardio, your brain, your immune system, and your endocrine system. Your endocrine system is what moves all the hormones around. The hormones are the messengers in your body. That's why you feel good, or that's why you don't feel good. You women who are not on hormones yet, that aren't sleeping, and you itch, and your hair's not right, and all that, it's your hormones are most likely imbalanced. So these feed those four the brain, the heart, the immune system, and the cardiovascular system. This one here says take one. You might want to take a couple of these, is my recommendation. This is
One is 5,000 IUs.
This is 1,000.
Oh.
But you know what? Oh, I bet I brought this from the old batch. Okay.
Oh,
all
no,
right.
it's five. Yeah, the
all
one,
right.
the
Then
free
our
gift
new
is
ones-
5,000 IUs.
Yeah, we had a very aggressive lawyer at one of our networks who made us do 1,000, and you have to have 5,000. So the one you're going to get is 5,000. Just take one. That's fine.
Quick question
Yep.
on the liver renew.
Yeah.
Christine, who does not drink, wants to know if she needs the liver renew. So can you talk about the need for daily liver detox?
You have to keep, unless you live in a purified box and you don't get exposed to any chemicals through your skin, your food, or the air you drink, then probably you wouldn't need it. But all of our livers are groaning from the environmental assault, unlike anything humanity has ever before experienced. I never get upset or depressed or mad. I think, okay, here's what we are living with. We've got a lot of advances in technology and we all enjoy them, but there are consequences for everything. So you have to just work around it, outthink it. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to outthink it.
And also, with vitamin D3, guys, even the conventional doctors are saying... I mean, and that's a big thing
It took
to
a
say
while
that.
for them to come around, but now most conventional doctors are testing when they do blood tests for vitamin D levels. And you don't want to have low vitamin D.
As always, Suzanne is the pioneer in this. She's always giving you the information before everyone else. And by the time conventional, medicine or wisdom is coming around to the fact, she's like smoking air cigarettes. And I've been telling you this for 20 years. So she was right about vitamin D3, and she has an incredible product here for you. And that's one really everyone should be taking. And today it's free if you buy anything worth $50.
I digress for a minute. When I got cancer 20 years ago, a friend of mine was speaking to a medium at that time, and I wanted to know, why. And so I talked to this medium, and I said, why? I didn't tell him anything else. Why? He said, when you were young, you couldn't handle it, so you encapsulized it until you could handle it. And it's interesting, when I was diagnosed, the day I was diagnosed, I was walking down the beach with Alan, and the words came out of my mouth, having not heard these. I said to Alan, I can handle this. Now, the other thing that medium told me, he said, in a past life, I don't know if you believe in that or not, I'm just listening to this guy. He said, you were burned at the stake because they considered you a witch because you were selling herbs and telling people to take herbs and branches and twigs. And I thought,
How awesome.
how weird. Here I am again.
Medicine woman.
Right? So I was originally. So this is not an accident that I'm doing this. Okay, now.
I have a couple questions. I have a couple questions to answer.
By the way, this sort of tea, I don't know what it will do to me taking it midday, but it tastes good.
It is nice.
It's like a fizzy hot lemon.
If the pills are too big, can Doris chop them?
Mm-hmm.
Suzanne sometimes throws them in her smoothie.
Yeah, if you can't handle it, don't put the capsules in your smoothie. But if these a hard capsule like this, if you can't handle it, sometimes it gets stuck in the back of your mouth. Just throw that in with your smoothie in the morning. You won't even taste it.
Or snap it in half.
Yeah. Do you know Dick Van Dyke called Alan several years ago when he got married and wanted to know about herbs and supplements and testosterone. Dick Van Dyke's the most darling guy on the planet. He's our beloved legend. And he had read that when they opened up cadavers that they had a lot of undigested supplements. And that's how you can tell a bad supplement, by the way. If you put it in water and then the next morning it's not dissolved, that you don't have a good one. But anyway, Dick Van Dyke puts all his supplements into a mortar and pestle, does this, and with a glass of water, puts them in and drinks it down. It's probably 4 really lousy tasting sips, but
Yeah.
then you look at this guy dancing all the time.
I have one more question that I need to answer for Randall. Do you get the free gift for every $50 you spend? Randall, if you make separate transactions for each one, yes. The way the computer works, anything you spend on the site for $50, we're automatically going to put this free gift into your cart. So if you want to trick the system and make more than one $50 purchase, you're going to get more than one free
There you
gift,
go.
and we welcome it. Go for it.
Okay, resveratrol. I love talking about resveratrol. Resveratrol, when it first came out, was considered such a breakthrough that Barbara Walters did an hour special on it on ABC. Why was everybody so excited? So the scientists found that the grapevine makes a fungus, and if it goes unchecked, that fungus will destroy and essentially eat and kill the grapevine. So, but the fungus that the grapevine makes has something in it called resveratrol. And it's resveratrol that saves the plant from dying. It kills it creates the fungus and then kills the fungus. Kind of interesting. So they first tried it on lab rats, and then they did human trials and found that it was what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't prevent disease, but it helps.
It activates your longevity
Yeah,
genes.
and helps prevent disease. I take this every day. I always will. Anything.
Okay, now Suzanne, a lot of people say, "Oh, I need to drink my red wine to get my resveratrol."
Yeah.
So,
Well,
can
then
you get
you'll
it
need
from?
a lot of liver renew, because in order to get what's in one capsule here, you have to drink 700 glasses of red wine a day. So what's in here is the equivalent of 700 glasses of red wine a day. That's the resveratrol. It's got quercetin in there that is equivalent to 20 cups of blueberries, and pterostilbene, which is equivalent to 9 apples. You know what they say about apples? An apple a day keeps who away. So this is pretty potent. There's a lot going on here. Again, this is all about catching it before it ends up being this awful present paradigm that we are seeing of aging. There's nothing wrong with aging. And I'm not, telling you bull. I am really enjoying aging. I didn't know I could. Don't look perfect, but I like the way I look, and I like the way my husband looks, and I like the way we feel, and I like the energy, and I like the happiness we feel, and it's upbeat because we're healthy. Healthy is everything. It's everything. Everything.
I'm going to just show you guys
Health
the
and
bottle
love.
here for the resveratrol. This is one of Suzanne's incredible major antioxidant products. And not only does it have that important resveratrol that, like she said, you'd need 700 glasses of red wine to get the amount of resveratrol.
No, just 600.
Oh.
Just 600.
We had a couple different studies. It's somewhere between 600 and 800. So you're getting 250 milligrams of that trans resveratrol. The quercetin that you'll find in apples, you'd have to eat 9 apples to get 150 milligrams of quercetin. And the pterostilbene,
right.
you would have to eat 20 cups of blueberries
Right.
to get the amount of pterostilbene. It doesn't mean there aren't a lot of other great nutrients in blueberries, but that's how much you'd have to eat. Also, fisetin, which you find in, I believe it was 23 strawberries. So all those amazing antioxidants that you get from fruit, you can see the label here, how much you're getting in this product. Today, it's free. Any $50 purchase on SuzanneSummers.com, you're going to get 3 free supplements today worth $85. They are coming up on their Best Buy dates, and that's why we're able to give you this amazing deal.
Also, consider the antioxidant effects of resveratrol. It's powerful. All those 3, blueberries, apples, resveratrol, these are all powerful antioxidants. Why do you care? People don't quite understand antioxidants. Free radicals are the bad guys. What are free radicals? That's all the chemicals, all the toxins, all the pharmaceutical drugs, all the organic food sprayed with poison, the non-organic meat, all that stuff, all comes at you with free radicals. And free radicals cause malfunctioning cells, right? You get more malfunctioning cells than functioning cells, you're on your way to the end. Antioxidants, in Suzanne speak, eat free radicals. So when you've got a toxic load in you, you take the antioxidant like resveratrol, and it comes in and eats up the bad guys. That's pretty good.
A lot of friends are asking if you can take all of these supplements at the same time.
Of course. And in a way, I like to do that, get it out of the way. But that's why I have a smoothie every morning. I have it. What's wrong with Chi Chi?
She just wants attention.
Oh.
I'm showing the folks how to order, Chi. SuzanneSummers.com, guys. Any $50 purchase, it can be a supplement, it can be skincare, whatever you like today. Anything for $50, automatically you're going to get these three free products in your cart, and that's an $85 value. Can you say hi to Clark? You have a friend named Clark who really wants you to say hi.
Clark, how are you? It's not Clark Elliott, is it?
No.
Okay. Hi, Clark. Where are you from, Clark? Send another little message.
Chi-Chi is a Maltese.
She's very spoiled.
Oh my gosh, she's so spoiled.
She's so spoiled.
I do everything one-handed.
Yeah. She even did yoga holding Chi-Chi this morning. Okay, I thought that was excessive, but you know, it was nice. She kept Chi-Chi from...
Well, I didn't want her to interrupt you guys. That's why.
I was just going to say it was actually very compassionate on your part. Sick, but compassionate. So those are these supplements. The prebiotic, remember, prebiotic is food for your probiotic. In other words, makes your probiotic work better. Because so many of us, our microbiome is so out of balance that you need like a probiotic to be nuclear. And so this helps go nuclear. Your gentle colon renew. And that is like this nice cup of fizzy lemony warm tea I'm having before I go to bed. And in the morning, it just makes the flow. There's nothing that's in the way. It just kind of flows nice, but gentle, all right? Dopa Renew, having trouble with cravings, cookies, cakes, ice creams, alcohol, wine, shopping, sex. Well, if you're craving sex, enjoy it. Maybe you don't want to take Dopa Renew. Dopa Renew is good for your mood. It's good. This just balances everything out. All right. The fact that you are craving means that you've got gut issues, that you're not making sufficient serotonin in your GI tract to get to the brain to stimulate the dopamine production. So the prebiotic, and when you get your probiotic, will be your friend. Okay. All right. The next one is your joint ease. You got little aches and pains and things. Take the joint ease. And Caroline, I didn't know she had aches and pains because she never complains about everything, but she
aches just a little.
Aches, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Your hands get
Yeah.
stiff. You
Yeah.
feel a little something in your hip.
Well, also, you know, a lot of us, I'm a big offender of this. We sit a lot. I sit, when I'm near the end of a book like this right now, I sit, it's terrible, 12, sometimes 14 hours a day, just like focused on this. And then you get kind of stiff. Dr. Mercola, who I admire so much, he says, we sit too much, we should all stand more. Those stand-up desks are really quite the thing. I've got one up there that I forget to use. I've got it, but I got so many books on my desk that it's too heavy to lift it up, but I'm going to. But he's got his sitting down. He only sits for 1/2 hour a day.
You have a lot of friends asking about hair supplements, hair, skin, and nails.
Oh.
Can you? We do have that for sale today, guys. We don't have the bottle out, but you could buy that alone and get these 3 for free because
really?
it's more than $50. Yeah.
Oh.
So
Hair,
can you
skin, and
talk about hair,
nails.
skin, and nails?
Yeah, it's. I don't have the bottle in front of me. It's got biotin, and I'm trying to think of the other ingredients, but it
Collagen
targets
peptides.
What else?
Silicone.
Okay.
What else is in there?
What else?
Collagen keratin.
Okay. Oh, right. Oh, right. So that's good for hair. Biotin's good for nails and hair. The other 2 she mentioned are good for your skin, and it's all in one capsule. And
Wow, has my hair gone nuts with that product?
and my hair has gone nuts. I keep saying I'm going to cut my hair. I just am curious as to how long it will grow. It shouldn't be growing like this, and it's healthy and thick and shiny.
Yeah, my hair. I was having my
hair.
roots done the other day, and my hairdresser said, "Wow." I mean, she was drying my hair, and she said, "Look at all this new hair."
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, and she
'Cause
said,
you
"I
were starting
remember
to
my
get
hair was
thin."
shedding.
Yeah.
I was shedding a lot.
Yeah.
Thinning can happen as we get older, and it's like, why is this stress? I don't know what it was, but wow, the hair, skin, and nail has really brought my hair back.
So now look, it's perfectly still now. The wind has stopped. The desert is dramatic. So yes, hair, skin, and nails. That's one of our best-selling supplements.
And you get an $85 gift with that today. So it's a $50, I think it's a $50, maybe $60 supplement, but you get $85 worth of free product.
The free gift is vitamin D3, resveratrol, and what was the third? Liver.
I have a couple questions for you. Can you explain the difference between Calm Renew and Dopa Renew?
Yeah. Dopa Renew will take away the cravings for it. Calm Renew is on the spot. Yeah, I got all this anxiety. I'm feeling panic. I'm in traffic that's making me really stressed. My teenagers are driving me crazy. My husband and I are fighting, or whatever the thing is. Calm Renew is L-theanine, which is an amino acid made from green tea and lemon balm. Both very calming, soothing herbs, and it really works. For instance, when I give a lecture, I don't get nervous before a lecture, but I want to be very focused. And so I will always take a Calm Renew before I do a lecture. Alan, who is still at the tail end of this issue he had with the central nervous system and his neck getting mold in his central nervous system, he's almost got all the mold out of him, but sometimes when he gets in the car, if he gets stressed by something, or if he's thinking, or if he listens to the news or something like that, he gets stressed. So he takes Calm Renew when he drives. In fact, he has it in the little glove compartment there in the car. So it's for, if you got children at home, and I remember when my sister had 3 boys at home, 1, 2, and 3. Those of you who've had large families like that, by the end of the day, you're a little frazzled, and my sister used to get a little frazzled, and I often thought how great it would have been for her to have Calm Renew.
Also, I think Calm Renew, when you're feeling stressed, or if you're trying not to feel stressed, it can help calm you down.
Yeah.
Dopamine is one of your feel-good neurotransmitters. So if something's blunting that, you're trying to support healthy dopamine levels. So one is kind of bringing you down. The Calm Renew is helping you stay calm. The Dopa Renew is helping you stay more feeling good.
Balanced brain.
Mm-hmm. And they work totally differently. They're both great and can be used together.
All about balance. Everything in the body wants balance. And when you don't feel right, it's because you're out of balance. You know that. When you're thinking, I don't feel right today, we're trying to just bring you back to balance, enhance your organs and glands and your GI tract, and keep everything flowing. Just keep that whole balance and flow going in the body. The body's such a magnificent machine.
Edith would like to know if hair, skin, and nail renew could also help men.
We should bring Alan. Can we see your hair?
So the difference with
He's like
Suzanne's
Mikey.
product is male pattern baldness is something that can't be changed with a hormone, but there's a lot of hair loss that can be changed. So if you're talking about that with men with male pattern baldness, that is a medical condition that supplements can't change. But this is like a super vitamin for your hair, skin, and nails.
But I have to say, I wonder if male pattern baldness is from an early depletion of testosterone. We'd like to look at your hair, because you take the hair, skin, and nails.
I do.
Here's my 82-year-old husband. Look at this beautiful hair. This sexy man.
Wow,
hair.
you guys look so vibrant and cute.
I know.
Okay.
I know. You know that guy, Dos Equis, they call the sexiest man alive? So wrong. You are. You are. But look at his hair. He takes it, and
That's great.
I love it.
yeah, he loves it.
My hair has always been, if you've seen pictures,
Stubbly.
like this, okay? And all of a sudden, I took hair, skin, nails for maybe 3 months.
Yeah, I think around 3 months
Yeah.
is when I really started
And
to.
me too, but 3 months. I went, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
I mean, I literally should get a haircut every 2 weeks now.
Yeah. And the other nice thing, when your hair comes back, your husband plays with your hair. He's always playing with my hair.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I have to
That's not
say
all.
that there's one bad thing about hair, skin, and nail.
What?
My husband, he's very generous, but he does comment about the bills getting my hair colored. And I have to get it colored a lot more frequently because
Because you got those roots.
the grays come
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
well,
you know what?
But I'll
I didn't
take
know
it, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were coloring your hair.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you know?
I
Well-
did. but it's not something I obsess about.
No,
Yeah.
but I mean, I know
Yeah.
you color your hair. You do color your hair, right?
No. Yeah. No, I've been coloring my hair.
And Sharon
you were in
DeLeo
the-
wants to know what it does for paper thin nails.
It brings them back to life.
Yeah,
And just
really
Just be
strengthens.
patient with this.
Yeah.
Supplementation isn't take it today like a drug and the symptoms gone tomorrow. This is repair. So it takes the time it takes to repair. So be patient with these things. And so many of these supplements, I say like a probiotic for life, for life, for life. If you've ever had an antibiotic takes away. Sometimes when you've had antibiotics, your GI tract never goes back right. So you have to keep putting puts back. Prebiotic feeds the probiotic to make the probiotic work better. Okay,
Yeah.
I
A
just
couple
want you to-
couple questions for you.
Yeah.
The colon renew, gentle colon renew. Do you drink it only when you need it, or do you do it every day?
Whatever, 2-3 times a week, or if you really got, if you're, what's that word you use, Ungestupt? You don't even need to know what Ungestupt means, and you know what Ungestupt means. You might want to take it every day. Don't want to be Ungestupt.
Yeah. And remember, you guys, any purchase today at SuzanneSummers.com for $50 in any category, you're going to get the 3 free gifts. It's an $85 value, and we're able to do that. Those products are coming up on the expiration date, so we would rather have you have them than not be able to use them, and we're excited that we get to offer those
Now
to
here's
you.
the wind again. By the way, do you see Alan's cute shirt?
So
He
cute.
doodled this shirt. Like he did the doodles, and then Leslie took the doodles and turned them into fabric. Isn't that cute on him?
So cute.
And this is like a t-shirt. We're going to go into the doodle shirt business.
So, you guys, this is the
you
free
go.
gift today at
Oh,
SuzanneSummers.com.
look at that.
Woo!
Look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Little
actually
wind
beautiful.
gust. It is
This
beautiful.
is how all the palm trees, all the fronds get cleaned out.
Right.
Nature thought, they all need a haircut.
And all those
some of
little
you-
people living in there.
Some of you are
Yes.
asking
Yeah.
how long this deal goes on. You know, we usually leave the Facebook Live deals up definitely for 24 hours, sometimes for 2 days, sometimes for a little bit longer. A lot of you jumped in yesterday on the collagen boosting kit. That's still going on today, so there's 25% off Suzanne Organics. I believe that's still going on. Jason, you can tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
but
what
today,
a success the micro roller was.
Wow,
last
you guys
night.
went
Oh my
nuts over
gosh.
that. That was
Do we
great.
have any left?
we do. We have
Wow.
a few of the micro rollers left. We have 3 different kits for that. That also is at SuzanneSummers.com.
Remember when you get your micro roller to put, hydrogen peroxide in there and keep it in there just for
Yeah.
30 seconds to sterilize it because you're going to go into your skin. So do that. Just buy a bottle of hydrogen peroxide.
And generally, we do not combine promos. So if you're getting the promo today, the gift today is these 3 products, $85 value with any $50 purchase. Yesterday we had this 25% off the skincare with the promo code Suzanne Organics. So if you're having a hard time combining the two, it's usually one or the other. But Jason can tell you that.
Guess who's not happy? Because she's not in her mommy's arms.
Can we move in and talk ribs? Wow,
Yeah.
it's almost an hour.
Oh, let's go in. Want to go inside? Let's go look what's for lunch.
Okay, come on,
Okay?
Chi-Chi, let's go.
She's going to take a little. She's going to bring the cameras. I'll be in the kitchen.
Okay. Suzanne, will you just give her to Bruce?
Come here, baby. Come here, honey.
Okay, here we go. On the move. On the move.
Here.
Okay, Al, will you show the Instagram folks your ribs? Because we're going to lose Instagram in 5 minutes. Facebook,
well-
we can keep on a little longer. Oh,
Okay,
wow.
well, here they are here.
Oh,
I-
wow.
I haven't finished them yet.
Can you just like cut one and like, you
Yeah.
know, gnaw on it and just
Yeah.
give
Not
us the.
broiled yet.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be broiled? Thanks, Bruce.
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Look at this.
Okay. Both cameras, please. Can you hold
Falling
it
off
up?
The bone.
Yeah.
Must use my fingers.
Yeah, that's easy. I'm gonna. There we go.
Take a bite like the alpha beta man that you are.
Okay, you ready?
Hold on. I gotta frame you up.
Well, once you have a bite.
Wow.
Makes you want to tell a friend, huh?
Okay, hold on. Let me set up this camera. We
Okay.
just need a moment here. Company
You gonna
move.
feed me?
Hold on.
The smell is
Okay,
unbelievable.
here we go. Ooh,
Okay.
Al's ribs.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm not kidding. Wow.
Can you just
So
put it
good.
right up next to the camera so the folks can
Which
see
one?
both?
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, and over here. Back up too close. There you go. Yum.
Really?
Sorry, I thought his hair was frozen.
Incredible.
When he started this broadcast, his hair was
Can I show them a couple more things?
Please.
You
Exactly.
need to come in close.
Okay.
Hey, Mom, look at when he started this broadcast, his hair was black.
Okay. Look at
Okay.
this.
Cold.
Okay.
Wow, you're
Grilled
amazing.
artichokes, right?
Here.
Another one, I haven't
Wow.
dressed it yet, another one of the salads from the garden. This is from the garden this morning.
I'm gonna wait
Look what was just
until
picked
we're
this
ready to
morning.
dive in.
It just thrills me. That's
Wow.
gonna be so sweet and so delicious. And also, this was just picked, like, less than an hour ago.
That salad you made last night was incredible.
Killer, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna have it again.
Also, a great, gentle colon renew.
And right, yes, that's another. Now over here, Alan's doing the ribs. We're having the artichokes. We're having this amazing salad. This is duck fat from the duck I made at Christmas, and we cut up all the potatoes into fries, and they're sitting in ice water. And then when this is hot enough, we're going to throw it in there, and then take them out, put them back in again for a second
sorry.
time. Put truffle salt all over them. Kind of a nice lunch.
It's awesome.
Amazing. Hey,
Make
Alan,
Martin
No.
Luther King
the
lunch
folks,
with
the
my
folks would like to
family.
see a close-up of your doodle shirt.
Yeah,
Oh.
Yes, let's say, remember the reason for us having a holiday today. Martin
Yeah.
Luther
Okay.
King.
Great man.
Yeah,
A
unbelievable.
great man.
Look at that close-up. Okay, this is the doodle shirt.
Doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo, doodle-doodle-doo.
Your doodle shirt confirms you were living in the 60s.
I love you.
A bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, a hug around the neck,
and a barrel and a heap,
a barrel and a heap,
and I'm
and a
talking in my sleep
about
about
you.
you.
I wish I could tap that.
About you. The cows and chickens are going to the dickens, 'cause I love you. I'm in the wrong key. You bet your pretty bet I do. Here.
Doodle 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 doodle.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, you're eating Alan's nuts.